a product is completed in three consecutive processes. So we have to prepare process account here. So process 1, 2, 3, three processes are here. So we have to prepare the process account here. During a particular month, the input to process 1 of the basic raw material was 5,000 units at rupees 2 per unit. So 5,000 units has been fed into first process. Okay, so raw material that has been fed into the first process is 5,000 units, and its rate, quantity, this one is rate, this one. You have to find out the amount. Okay, so some of the question la quantity amount will be there. You have to find out rate. Quantity rate இருக்கும். குவான்டிட்டியும் ரேட்டும் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா you can get the amount. இதெல்லாம் வந்துட்டு நார்மலான things that you must know. Okay. Other information for the month was as follows. So they have given us three process order details. So process 1 account you have to prepare, process 2, and then process 3 account. Apart from that, any other things they have asked, abnormal loss or abnormal gain, anything they have asked means that one also you have to prepare. Normal loss கேட்கல, normal loss கேட்டா normal loss account prepare பண்ணோம். ஏன்னா அதுல இருந்து தான் abnormal loss எடுத்துட்டு போவோம். அதனால வந்து abnormal gain எல்லாமே. So அதனால வந்துட்டு prepare normal loss account we can prepare. If required we can prepare, or else அந்த calculation அந்த amount எவ்வளவு கொண்டு போறோம் transfer பண்றோம்ன்றது தெரிஞ்சதுன்னா அதை வந்து skip கூட பண்ணிக்கலாம் நம்ம. So அது வந்து work out பண்ணும்போது we can discuss about that. Okay, so they have given output. So process 1 ல இருந்து வெளியில வரக்கூடிய output வந்து 4,700, and from process 2 if you see 4,300, and from process 3 if you see 4,050. And normal loss percentage is, it is considered as 5%, 10%, and 5% for process 3. Scrap value per unit, they are going to sell off that scrap whatever it is coming from that particular process. So at the rate of 1 rupee per unit, 5 rupees per unit, 3 rupees per unit. So எது per unit, எது percentage. So normal percentage தான் கொடுப்பாங்க, scrap வந்து per unit தான் கொடுப்பாங்க. So direct wages if you see, these all are the, it will come on the debit side. So automatically it should come to your mind, that format should come to your mind. Debit side la என்னென்னலாம் we have to bring it over. On the credit side, what all the items we have to take it over. All those things it should come to your mind. Okay. So overheads 32,000 total chargeable as percentage of direct wages. Okay, so additional one information they have given, overheads, other expenses, indirect cost 32,000. This is also going to come in into the debit side of your process account. 32,000 total they are saying. For the process 1, 2, 3 all together, they are saying it as 32,000. Now you have to find out as a percentage of direct wages. Direct wages எவ்வளவு 3,000, 5,000, 8,000. Okay, so இத வந்துட்டு ரேஷியோஸா நம்ம எடுத்துக்கலாமா? 3,000, 5,000 is to 8,000 எடுத்துக்கலாம். அப்ப எடுக்கும்போது என்ன ஆகும்னா 3:5 is to 8 it will. Okay, 3:5 is to 8 it will come. Okay, so 3,000 is to 5,000 is to 8,000. So அப்படி எடுக்கும்போது 3 divided by 3 plus 5 8, 8 plus 8 16 ன்னு எடுக்கணும். So for the first process 3 by 16 you will take it here. 3 by 16. Okay, so you have to take it as 3 by 16 here. And for the next one, no, 5 by 16 you have to take. 3 plus 5 8, 8 plus 8 16. Denominator la 16 எடுக்கணும், numerator la 3 by 16, 5 by 16, 8 by 16 எடுக்கிறோம். And the concerned 32,000 இருக்கு பாத்தீங்களா, இந்த 32,000 into 3 by 16 if you do for process 1, how much chargeable that overheads expenses you can find out. Overheads you can find out. Again 32,000 into 5 by 16 if you do for process 2, what is your overheads you can find out. And similarly 32,000 into 8 by 16 if you do, you can find out your overheads for the process 3 account. So all these overheads will come on the debit side of your process account. Okay, there was no opening or closing stock in progress stock. Compile 3 process account and finish stock account with details of abnormal loss and gain wherever applicable. Okay, so you have to prepare process account, abnormal loss account, normal loss. If required, you can prepare, and normal gain, abnormal gain account also you have to prepare here. So first let us start with process account, and then every process, each and every process, process 1, 2, 3, all the three, if it has been completed, we can move to the normal loss, abnormal loss, everything. Okay, so let us start now. So you should take your two sides of your accounts note. Sides of your accounts note you have to use. One will be for the debit side and the other one will be for the credit side. Okay, so all those details you just fill in. We are going to do for the first process here. So process 1. Okay, process 1 account. For the first process we are going to do it up here. So mention your particulars, quantity, rate, amount, everything you just mention. Quantity, and then amount. Similarly, on the credit side also, please enter process particulars, quantity, rate, and then amount. Okay, so now let us move to the question. So first, initial thing, that basic raw material, whatever they are feeding, that will information will be taken first into the debit side. So to raw material 5,000 units at rupees 2 per unit. So this has to be taken here. To raw materials 5,000 units into 2 rupees per unit. So I'm getting 10,000. You just check whether you are also getting 10,000. Okay. So next, sometimes some additional raw material also will be introduced here. But in this question, there is no output is different. Okay. Input means here for process 1, they are feeding that 5,000 units is the input. Output is that and the particular process lende the 4,700 is for first process, and these all the output information. So you have to carefully go through which is input and which is output in this question. Okay, and sometimes some sundry materials, raw materials will also be introduced for all the three processes. Okay, for process 1, 2, 3, everything, raw materials again they will be giving here. So that all additional materials that has been introduced to that particular process. Okay, so basic raw material pathina 5,000 units here. Okay, so next whatever here you will include the direct wages and direct expenses you will include. So to direct wages and to direct expenses or something, whatever given here, direct expenses. Direct expenses. That concerned amount for that process, particular process, you have to bring it. Idhe same ditto da vandu process 2 account, process 3 account, everything you will do. Same idhe process da neenga vandittu idhe method da continue panna poringa. So amount concerned evlo varudன்றத just check it out. 3,000, 9,750. So 3,000, you don't have any quantity, nothing here. So because this is a wages you are going to pay here. So 3,000. 3,000 and then next one is 9,750. Only materials you will have quantity and rate like that. For wages, direct expenses, everything straight away amount only will be given. Amount you have to enter. So direct wages, direct expenses. இதே மாதிரி process 2 account prepare பண்ணும்போது இதே format அப்படியே ditto அப்படியே follow பண்ணுவீங்க. Okay. So next, if you see overheads is there, 32,000. As I told earlier, it has to be taken as percentage of direct wages. Direct wages பாத்தீங்கன்னா 3,000 is to 5,000 is to 8,000. So the proportions எடுக்கும் போது 3 is to 5 is to 8 ன்னு எடுக்கிறோம். So again 3 divided by 16 போடுவோம். ஏன்னா 3 plus 5 plus 8 பண்ணும்போது 16 வரும். So 3 by 16 you have to do. So first process இப்ப பண்றதுனால 32,000 into 3 by 16 you have to do. Okay, so 2 overheads. Overheads means indirect cost that is belonging to that particular process. Okay, so total amount is 32,000 into 3 by 16. Just find out how much you are getting. So I think it's 6,000 like that. You also just check it out whether you are getting 6,000. Okay, so this is the overheads amount. So next, moving on to the further credit side, you have to go now. So that is by normal loss you have to take into consideration here. Okay, by normal loss will come, for which normal loss percentage will be given. You have to find out. Okay, so let us discuss in the next session how to calculate normal loss, and then abnormal loss or abnormal gain, what is coming for this particular process. Everything we can discuss in the next session.